kids don't have chores anymore. Little girls don't help in the kitchen. Little girls don't do dishes. Little girls don't do fucking laundry. They're basically fucking useless. So Brad is right and Lenny is right, even though they were disagreeing. Because they really weren't on the same page what they were even fucking arguing about. Because Brad's fucking hard-headed and Lenny's just fucking Lenny. And you know, you might think, well, why the fuck would a fucking family give up their oldest daughter to some 30-year-old guy moving to Kansas? Well, think about it. Times were tough back then, and people had big families. If you gave up your oldest daughter to a man who was moving out west in the westward expansion, that was one less mouth to feed in your household. So the minute she left for Nebraska or Iowa with her new husband, there was a little more to go around for the whole family. So people did what they had to fucking do, you know? And you guys will probably call me a pedophile, but if you were fucking 30 and someone offered you a 16-year-old bitch to fucking hop in your wagon and take to fucking Iowa, you wouldn't jump on it? I mean, fuck. It was accepted. It was norm. You know, today's society is just completely 100 motherfucking different. You know, and a 16-year-old girl is basically useless. They don't even know how to do a fucking thing. You know, and 16-year-old boys are the same way. There's 16-year-old boys nowadays don't even know how to fucking start a lawnmower. You know, or do anything. These kids don't know a fucking thing. They're hooked on their phone, and they don't know anything else. So you guys need to shut the fuck up. Lenny's not a fucking pedophile. He was just referring to a bygone era when you could marry a 16-year-old woman, and they could do a damn good job being a fucking wife and a mother. So, you guys need to read your fucking history before you start calling people fucking pedophiles. I know a lot of you assholes were born after 1980, and if you were born after 1980 and you got a public school education, you got a much shittier education than I got, because schools have changed. They don't teach fucking the history the way I was taught history. They teach you history through the eyes of a woman, or through the eyes of a black man, or the Chinaman that was brought here to build the railroads. It's a fucking politically correct fucking bullshit, kinder, softer, gentler fucking history. No. Grab a fucking history book that was written in the 1960s if you want to know the truth about fucking history. It wasn't such a kind place in the, you know, the pioneer days, westward expansion. You know, people gave up their daughters, one less mouth to feed in the house, and guys were willing to take that 16-year-old bride, throw her in the covered wagon. It's basically like having a slave along for the ride. And I'm not sexually attracted to 16-year-old girls one motherfucking bit. Dude, I have a problem with 21-year-old girls. They're fucking morons. I go to the bar and I see some 21-year-olds hanging out. I want to go over there and fucking spank them. So I don't think a lot of those guys were raping the 16-year-old women. You know, it's just, they were more of like domestic slaves. And they were like, I'm sure after time, yeah, they did have sex with them because obviously they had children. But, I mean, dude, I couldn't hop on a fucking 16-year-old girl. No fucking way. I'd rather do a fucking boy than a 16-year-old girl. That just ain't right. And I don't think Lenny would ever do that either. So you guys are just trolling, calling people a motherfucking pedophile. I'd like to see you say that to Lenny's fucking face. Most of you guys are fucking 165 pounds, soaking fucking wet. You know, just fucking keyboard fucking warriors. Half of you don't even fucking lift. You don't read your fucking history. broaden your fucking mind before you fucking start making these fucking idiotic fucking judgments. That's about all I got to say for right now.